Hey everybody, this is Jim from Alabama. Whoo! It's a great day to be alive, I tell you. And today's especially a great day to be alive. I just finished doing the Noah's Great Wind video, where I solved the mystery of the Samech and the Shin and Sin. So if you hadn't watched that one, you need to go and watch that one. That was oh my gosh, that's a wonderful one. Lots of information in there. But I'm doing this one. This one is actually some figures carved into a stone that was in Mr. Benner's book. And I don't know where they're from. Really didn't say. It did say that they were from around 1500 BC, but I think that they may actually be older than that, actually. And these symbols here, if you just look at them, you'll be thinking, what in the world is going on with this? But let good old Jim from Alabama look at them. You know I'm going to find something. So let's look at them. I'll have the picture. I'll put the picture of it from Mr. Benner's book up on the screen too. But I've drawn it out. I've drawn it out right here behind me. Everything. So they're saying that it's from 1500 BC. But like I say, I think this is older than that, just from the story that it tells. And yeah, if you just look at this, I mean, that just looked like, it almost looked like a kid scratched all this stuff in the stone and everything. But I tell you what, it definitely wasn't, I don't think, because there was some considerable thought put into all this. So let's go through and see if we can figure some stuff out. You know, like I always say, tease. You know, but you know, whatever, tease it out, pick it out, whatever. But let's look at it. Okay, so the first thing I noticed was the arrangement. Okay, you notice how this is kind of curved up. This kind of curves around like this, kind of up like that. You see that? And this is kind of set off. It's kind of set off back from these. Okay, that's the first thing that I noticed. So that tells me that this, what this is saying, is before what this is saying. Okay, because you know they didn't have like prepositions, adverbs, and stuff like that back then. You know, so they had to do it, you know, pictorially. So pictorially, this representation is very, very good in doing that, because they wanted to make sure that the people in the future knew that, hey, this is before all of this. This is behind all of this. You see? So that's the first thing I saw. Let me erase that. So we got that. So we got that this part is before this part. Okay. So what does all this mean? What does all this mean? Well, let's go back to, you know, maybe we're in the Ark of Noah. Okay, remember, we got the thinking ancient Hebrew. Okay, way back, like around the flood. And remember, I believe that all of this language, all these symbols and everything are geared toward telling us that story of exactly what what happened to Noah, what they felt, what they heard, what they saw, what they experienced. That's what I believe. So if we're just, you know, on a boat, you know, or like if we're in the ark, you know, even before it started, before the rain started and everything, and we might look at the window, okay, we might look at the window of the ark, you know, it might have square windows or something like that. So, and what are we going to see if it's not raining before it's raining? We're gonna see, like, you know, the land, you know, maybe that's the horizon or something, okay? Because now, remember, keep in mind, before the flood, the terra firma ground was flat, okay? Now after the flood and everything, that could have been water. You know, you look out the window and all you just see is just water, okay? So that's one way to look at it right there. But then we have that X, and you remember from the Hebrew letters video, I believe that X is the bow, the guy that has the bow about to take a shot, and the animal darts and everything, and then he has to pull it back, and no, his bow goes down, bow crosses, no shot, no. Okay, this one right here would be on the mark, and he could fire, he could shoot, okay, because this is straight up and down. So this one here, let's back up. Let's kind of do it, you know, one by one. Okay, so this one right here, I'm going to say that this was this could be either land or water, okay, as viewed from maybe a window or outside the ark or something. You know, you would just see, that's all you would see. Yeah, so this right here could be land or maybe water, maybe. Now in the description in Mr. Bender's book, they have this one as water, and that corresponds to the Hebrew letter mem, and yeah, I could go along with that. But one thing I did miss about this is that little tip up. Whenever I was doing the mem in the ancient Hebrew letters, I didn't make that, but that right there is a key, okay? But anyway, okay, so that one could be like maybe land or water. This one right here, I'm pretty sure about that one. That's like no or no shot, no. So I'm gonna just put this as no or not, you know, something like that. This one right here would be the archer taking aim. He's ready to shoot. So this is like on the mark or strike, strike the mark, on the mark, you know, whatever. Something is, you know, ready to fire. Now this one right here is pretty interesting. Okay, this one could, some people could say, well, that, Jim, that looks like a upside down lamed. You remember the lamed? It goes like this. Remember, you start from the bottom, go up. So it goes like this. That's the one that's supposed to be a shepherd's staff. And remember, I said that one looked like it was striking something or something. But I don't think that that's what that is. Have any of y'all ever, like when you're younger, had a whip? Like your mom and dad got you a whip? Like we used to go to like Gatlinburg, you know, in Tennessee, everything, and they always had all these shops and everything. You know, you get your coonskin hat and stuff and everything, and they always had these really cool whips. And we always had to get one of those, you know. And of course, we would start whipping everything and stuff. They were actually really neat. But this reminds me of that motion, okay? Because if you think about it, what do you do when you have a whip? Your arm comes up and it twists and comes down, twists and comes down. And it makes that motion, makes that exact same motion, like you're striking something. Okay, so I'm putting this one is strike. And oh, I forgot it. I forgot to put this one. Take aim. Take aim. Now these two right here are very, very similar. One's horizontal, one's vertical. Okay. So if we're saying that this is the land, within this one would say the land rising, wouldn't it? If we say it water, same thing, water rising. Okay. But I think it may be land in this case. So let's say land rising. Okay. Now this one's an interesting one. It's a jug. I mean, yeah. Whoever did this knew, hey, there was going to be jugs around forever. Everybody would know what a jug is. But it's an empty jug. It's an empty water jug. Now, I think if they wanted to say that there was water in the jug, they would have done something like this. They would have put a line in it, maybe like that, to say, oh, there's water in the jug. But this is an empty jug. Okay, take that off. Okay, so empty jug. Empty jug. Okay. Now this one's another oddball right here. It could be related to these two, but if you notice, there's a definite shape to this one, unlike these two. Okay. This one has a flat, curves and flat, and then it kind of rolls out like that. Okay. Now, when you were, I don't know if y'all played baseball when you were little or anything like that, but you know, when it was just dirt, you know, like if you were playing infield and stuff, and a big wind came or something, what did it look like? Or if you ran on the playground, you know, at my elementary school, we had a big playground that had a baseball field in it. It was always dusty, it had all kinds of dust and everything all around, and of course we'd throw it at each other, and teachers get mad. But when the wind came and blew that, what would it look like? It would look just like this. It would kind of whip up, you know, and then just blow out. I think that's what that is. I think that's saying that this is blowing, like something blowing away. And here we have another one of these. Strike the mark, take aim, same thing. Strike the mark, take aim. Strike, mark, take aim. And then we come to this one that I said was related to mem. And remember, mem is water. Mem, well, actually in Hebrew it's mime. But this mem is supposed to represent water. Okay. And we talked about that, about, you know, how Noah was seeing all this chaotic stuff and everything. And it very well could be, you know, real choppy water and stuff. I'm sure there was a lot of choppy water and stuff. but I think that they understood that the water wasn't always going to be choppy like that. And like I say, I did, I miss stuff, every once in a while, and I did miss that little bump up right there. I think that is significant. Okay. Because water doesn't make half a wave. Water is not going to do that. So I think this is supporting what I had said in the ancient letters video about Mem, about that really meaning mountains. Okay, so I'm going to say this is mountains. Okay, so let's look at what we got. Okay, let's look at all these things. And like I say, I think this is a lot older than 1500 BC. I don't know how they date that or anything. And like I say, I don't know where this stone is or anything. I just happen to see this, and I'm pretty sure nobody's tried to do a translation on it or anything. So let's look at everything that we got. Okay, so we got land or water. I'm gonna say this is land. Okay, like I say, I mean, it could be water. It could be, but since we're talking about water, and then we have a jug. I mean, why wouldn't they put a jug up here? Another jug, you see? So I don't know. And then we have mountains. That goes with land. But yeah, that's a key thing right there too, is to say, hey, this is probably not water, or they would have just made it a jug. Had two jugs up here. Okay, so let's look. So we're saying this is land. This is a no or a not. And if you notice, this is flat too. You remember, like the pay. And I think these two right here may be kind of what I did with the tet letter. Okay, because I think what this is saying is the land is no longer flat. Okay, and remember, it's behind all of these other symbols. So I think it's saying, well, we already know what this is. So let me just write this right here. I'll just put no here, land here. Okay. So I'm going to say this before, because it's before these, behind these, before the land was flat, but no longer. It's no longer flat. And you remember with the tet, I split that up into that and to that. Okay. Excuse me, saying that the land of the whole earth was not flat anymore. And then that would be this. That's tet. I think those two relate to that. So we have before the land was flat, but no longer. And then we come down here to strike. Something's taking aim. So we'll say we'll say this. Something took aim, and struck. Remember, that's like the whip. That's the action of the whip. Bam. And you, I mean, I can see myself on the screen. Bam, bam, bam. You see that? You see that motion? Actually, it goes the other way. Okay. Bam, bam. See that? Strike. Took aim and struck okay, strike the land, and this has a rise in it. Okay, that's got a rise in it. So it struck the land, making it rise. Okay, and struck the land, making it rise. Okay, land rising. Then we have an empty jug, an empty water jug. So we'll say making the land, struck the land, making it rise. And we're going to say emptying the water. Emptying the water. Okay. And blowing it. And blowing it. And blowing it away. Okay. Then we have something else, taking aim and striking. Okay. Take aim and strike it. Same aim, same one. Okay. So this could mean that it's striking in the same place. Just like we discussed with the Shin Sin Samech mystery, with the two meteors, boom, boom. Okay. So something else struck, something else struck. And remember, we're talking about the land. Okay. Remember, in Hebrew, there's things they don't have to spell out every little single thing. Okay. Things are just understood. You know, like before, I've given an example. You don't say I am Jim. You wouldn't say that. Yeah, you just say in Hebrew, Ani Jim, I Jim. It's just understood that the to be is you, and there's several other instances like that. So let's see, where are we? Something else struck and made the mountains, or created the mountains. Something, I need to put else. Let me put else, because it's two different, you know, strikes, but I think you know, they may be trying to communicate, you know, they happen in the same place or the same time. Okay, so something else struck and created the mountains. There you go. That's how you do it. You look for the little nuances, the little bitty nuances that these people, because these people did not do anything just willy-nilly. Okay, they had a purpose in everything that they did. Okay, a solid purpose, because they understood how important this event was and how they needed to communicate all of this stuff, all the details through time. So, I mean, I'm telling you, these people were just beyond geniuses. And I'm sure God helped them. I'm sure he did. Just, I mean, really, just like he helps me see all this stuff. And I'm not afraid to say that, but I tell you, he does. I mean, there's no way just a regular old guy from Alabama is going to come up with all this stuff unless he lets me see it and discern it and understand it. And that's why I want to keep doing these videos for y'all, because he just keeps telling me, make videos, and just keep showing me stuff. I mean, we certainly serve an awesome God, awesome and mighty God. If he can take a regular old guy, I mean, I'm as regular as you can get, or from around here in Alabama. If he can take a regular old Alabama guy and excuse me, and let me see all of this stuff, something's got to be going on. Because I mean, I couldn't just make this stuff up by myself. So let's look at it one more time here. Before, the land was flat, but no longer. Okay. Now you could say this a different way too. The land was no longer flat. But like I say, I think since it's back behind here, it's before. So, and then something took aim, struck the land, made it rise, emptied the water, blew the water away. Something else struck and made the mountains. I mean, it's a clear message, but if you don't have the eyes to see, it just looks like a bunch of jibber jabber to you. Like I say, it might look like a kid did it or something. But yeah, these people had a purpose. Most definitely. Guys, I hope this helps you understand, kind of how I see things and stuff, and how I put stuff together and everything. And I guarantee you, no researcher, no scientist would ever come up with an explanation for a meaning like this. Ever. Unless they had some discernment. So, but like I say, I'm really excited. I got some more videos to make today. I just wanted to make this one real quick because this one's a pretty simple one. Everything, and it supports all the stuff that I've been saying about Noah. And I keep talking about the Noah video, but I keep finding so much other stuff related to the Noah video that's very interesting. So I'm going to get around to doing that Noah video, but I tell you, it's going to be a long one. It's going to be a long one. But yeah. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you can subscribe to my channel, tell your friends and family, heck, tell your pastors. I mean, I would love to have some churches sponsor me. That'd be absolutely wonderful. And if I know there's like small groups in churches now and everything, and if you might go to your pastor and say, hey, can we start a small group about ancient Hebrew and stuff and everything, I'm sure they would let you do that. and I could maybe help some. I'm like so busy doing my own stuff and everything, but yeah, I wouldn't mind you asking me questions and everything. But yeah, I'm going to set up a Telegram channel too, and I'll probably just call it, like Jim from Alabama or something like that. That people can get on there and talk about stuff like this, about translations. But I'll put a link in the description, and I'll tell it on the video whenever I have it ready. I'm not quite ready to do that yet because I got so much other stuff eating up my time. But yeah, join my channel. If you can donate, if you can be a sponsor, that would be a wonderful blessing. So if you want to be a sponsor, just email me at jimfromalabama@protonmail.com, and I'll see you all on the next video. Bye. God bless you.